Welcome back to Outnumbered. $3.3 million. That's how much a select committee to investigate the deadly terror attacks in Benghazi could end up costing you, the taxpayers. Also, lawmakers can find out what then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton knew about the security situation before the attack, and about the controversial Talking Points memo, the one that led to UN Ambassador Susan Rice going on the Sunday talk shows and blaming the attacks on a spontaneous protest sparked by a video. 4 Americans were killed in the assault, including U.S. Ambassador to Libya Christopher Stevens, Information Officer Sean Smith, and CIA operatives Glenn Doherty and Tyrone Woods. You see them there. A recent ABC News Washington Post poll finding 51% of Americans said they'd support an additional investigation into the way the Obama administration handled the incident. Is this our taxpayer dollars, Ms. Smith? Well spent.
This is a lot of money. I mean, and they're saying that at first this is going to be focused on hiring employees. It's going to be digging through 25,000 documents. Is this really what needs to happen? And we need to spend this kind of money to get the right answers, to get any answers from the administration and find out what happened. This is upsetting, and it's not going to go over well with the American public and the tax-paying public.
But what should be even more outrageous, perhaps, Dr. Ablow, is the fact that this administration forces us to spend hard-working dollars from American taxpayers again into investigations that they could just comply with instead of having us dance around the carousel every time to try and get some information.
Absolutely. So it's tragic that this toll couldn't be 1/10 the price, because if people were more forthcoming, the price would be less expensive. However, $3.3 million to try to shore up our system of government and hold people accountable is nothing. If this costs $33 million, we have to go forward, because if we have a liar as President of the United States or as Secretary of State at that time, it's worth $33 million to ferret out the untruthfulness and to proceed toward the light instead of the dark.
Yeah, I think there's something to be learned. It's important, and 4 Americans died, and I want to know why, and I want to know if we could have done something to help them, and I want to know who lied to cover it up and for what reasons, Harris.
Well, I think the longer that time goes on, the bigger the price tag is going to be. So if it's $3.3 million now, let's pay it and find out what the heck happened. We're getting ready to spend, so the president is asking for, as of noon today Eastern, $3.7 billion to deal with a problem that wasn't a crisis 6 months ago.
Correct.
So, I mean, this was clearly an attack on Americans abroad. It has damaged our ability in terms of intelligence gathering in that part of the world. I mean, my goodness, they targeted an ambassador, for goodness sakes. So if it costs $33, whatever it costs, I mean, I think we're in it now.
Yeah, boldly, without
consequence. We have to know what happened.
I agree.
They have been fulsome in their storytelling, and we need to get to the bottom of it. Congress has not been doing a very good job at it. So maybe the families of the departed need to file a lawsuit. Maybe that'll work. I don't know, but we have to get to the truth.
And how about this, Stacey? Let me give you a follow-up question here, because this was an administration, and you've talked about this before, that campaigned and promised transparency to the American people. Why all the hiding and obfuscation? Why can't they come forward and tell the truth, especially since this is what they promised us, this is what they ran on?
I really don't know if they know how. It seems to me that they do not know how to tell the truth. To give a straight answer, just a straight answer. It's never a straight answer.
I think if people feel that they are the parents of young children, they modulate the truth. They decide how much their 5-year-olds can hear. This is the way that this administration sees the American people. We're not due the truth because we're not capable of handling the truth. What do you think?
Like father knows best.
Well, I'm a little bit worried. Well, come on, the truth is out there. We just haven't heard the truth. And the Democrats' answer to this, or the administration's answer to this, is going to be that we have provided the truth. We've provided investigation after we've complied with it. This is everything that's out there is out there. And so you want to spend more money on questioning it. What I'm concerned about is that there's going to be even more money spent because they won't comply with the investigation, because we won't get the answers that we need. You're talking about just the money that's planning on being spent this year. This is likely to go into next year, and you're going to be talking about more taxpayer dollars, Kimberly.
We can't even get Hillary Clinton to tell us what the Coke bottle lenses were for. She's out there saying things out of hand like, what difference does it make if it was a movie or not? which seems to me to have been a disinhibited statement. She's wearing these thick lenses. We can't find out from her, was that due to head trauma? What was that? We can't get a simple answer on that, let alone who and why.
I hear what he's saying. Why, perhaps there was a change in her medical and health condition that produced some kind of
she looks like a different woman.
Vision deficiency. Well, I know. I mean, if I wore glasses without the new technology with my astigmatism, as my brother said, Kimberly, you can see into the future with those glasses. So
once someone want to know what's wrong, and then if you said something outrageous like, who cares what the truth is? We'd say, Kim, come on, you got to come to the neurologist.
Yeah, you like pull it together.
I'd take you myself because I care about you.
I was going to say, you pass her on to another doctor?
That, by the way, it's very hazardous for me to do that at any time because I value my own expertise so highly. However, yes, occasionally I'll make a referral.
Are you saying you don't approve of second opinions?
Oh, I love it.
A second opinion is usually me saying, what do I really think? I question myself. I want to get to the absolute
Do you ever
facts.
get a different answer?
Well,
occasionally, yes. Occasionally,
somebody has a very healthy love affair.
That's why I'm still in therapy. I said I'm not a finished work of art.
See, I think he goes to himself too. He's like the man in the mirror. He's like,
exactly. It's like Jesse
Ablow.
Jackson said, God is not finished with me.
So narcissism is healthy.
All right.
Some amount of narcissism is healthy. My amount, I don't know.
But I try and get the checklist out for, are you heavy in the access to diagnosis? Sociopathic tendencies, narcissism? Stay away. All right. Officials say at least 10 people killed as the